Moving on to the next game that we've got on the docket, another 10 o'clock game. The Denver Broncos head east to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, another 2-0 team. And Baker Mayfield, really, he is the third candidate in that MVP talk, at least early season. And I've got to give the Buccaneers a lot of credit. They have really done a nice job so far this year. They are playing better than what I expected. I've had to boost them a little bit in my own power ratings. And on the flip side, you've had the Denver Broncos, who they are who I thought they were. Not a very good team, an okay organization with an overrated coach, and you've got a quarterback who's not ready for prime time, and that can all lead to disaster. I expect the Buccaneers to get to 3-0, but that's just my own personal opinion. What do you got to say about this, and where do you think we're headed with this one?
So there's another one where there's really not been any movement on spread or total. Staying right around Tampa Bay 6.5. I'm not sure if it'll hit 7. Because I think if it does hit 7, you'll probably see some buyback. Um, just getting a touchdown versus a 6.5 number, just purely based off of the math with that. And the totals pretty much stayed right around 39.5. This is another
Yep.
game. I mean, we pretty much made this spot on with what the books had, so we don't have any plays in this one. It's just another one of those games. Like, interested to see if Tampa Bay can continue to play well. Especially like I think it's time or about time that the Buccaneer wide receiver core gets more national attention. Of
Yeah.
Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. I mean, they've been studs in the league, putting up huge numbers for years. And I feel like they never get that recognition as one of the top duos, even though um, I think they're right up there. And I think Baker Mayfield, like you said, I think he looks comfortable. I think he looks really good in the pocket. I think he feels good in the offense. And now he gets to take on a Denver team um, who's they got to go play down in Florida, and especially once you start to get into this right before the winter time, Florida just becomes a tougher. It's just so humid that
Yep.
it's just a completely different environment to play in. So curious to see how that goes. Um, but yeah, I mean, at some point, I'm with you. I thought Bo Nix was all right. He hasn't quite shown that yet this year.
Yeah, Bo Nix, I just think he's another quarterback. He's another young quarterback that would have really benefited sitting behind a veteran talent, watching, learning, and then being put out there. I just think he's being done a disservice by being thrown to the wolves and saying, "Well, I'm an offensive genius. We'll just figure this out." And the NFL, sorry, uh, doesn't work that way on the elite level, and Denver's going to continue to go through growing pains unless and until something happens there.